And a very good morning from the Legoland Windsor Resort. You're watching Adventure Planet, where today I'm back here for their Legoland at Christmas event. Now this runs through on selected dates from now through until the 3rd of January. And I've always really enjoyed Legoland at Christmas. They always have so many trees around, the decorations are always really on point, and usually they have quite a good ride selection here. However, unfortunately this year I don't think that's the case, but we'll talk a bit more about that later on. We've got some brand new shows to check out here for 2025, including a very short kind of Christmas celebration right up at the entrance just before the park opens, or before the rides open I should say, at 9:55. So yeah, looking forward to checking that out very shortly. Now if you want to come down, check out Legoland Christmas for yourself. Prices start in advance online from £32 and it's £6 to park your car here. Yeah, do bear that in mind. Over the past couple of Legoland at Christmases, due to the disruption on the car park, it has actually been free parking here. However, it's now £6 to park your car. Park hours at 10 a.m. right the way through until 5 o'clock. Really looking forward to this one. Let's head on in and get started. And here we go up to the main entrance of the park then. Yeah, this is all really nice, isn't it? There's a nice kind of tree-lined walkway here. All the trees, all the lights on them, and all the festive music playing as well. And yeah, you know what? It's been a while since I've been to Legoland Windsor, actually. Yeah, several months. So I've not actually seen the brand new entrance down here yet. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing that. Oh, I tell you what, the festive period is truly here, isn't it? Let's go. And here we are at the entrance to the park then, and my first time in seeing this brand new entrance, Paul, and I gotta say, I think it looks outstanding. Yes, so much better than the kind of tired entrance that we had before. I think it looks awesome. Look at that. Big Legoland Windsor Resort signage up there, all the characters around. Love the Lego Ninjago up there in the top left. Yeah, it looks really good. Nice and vibrant, nice and welcoming, isn't it? And it just kind of brings it in line, doesn't it, with all the other Legoland resorts around the park. Yeah, that old entrance we had really was tired. And I understand there's a few people that do miss it, probably more from a nostalgia point of view, but I think this looks absolutely incredible. Really nice. I think for Legoland at Christmas, though, with this new signage, I think they could have put a few Christmas decorations up there, no? A bit of tinsel, some lighting perhaps. They do have Lego Santa just down on the bottom right though. There's a little bit of a photo opportunity. Yeah, I think it looks great. Nice welcoming entrance. And you got Lego Santa just down here to the right. There he is. Yeah, maybe just a few more decorations around the sign would have been nice. But I think it's great. An absolutely fantastic way to open the park, and something that Legoland Windsor should do for every Legoland at Christmas event. Really cool. And of course they're continuing behind me playing a selection of all the Christmas songs as well. Really enjoyed that. The brass band coming out, Elf Road there as well. Everyone really enjoyed it. And of course the big Lego Duplo tree there really makes it, doesn't it? That show outside the front, really nice and festive. That tree is great. I love it every year. It's got to be about 40 feet high, that. Love all the tunes playing, really makes it a nice welcome into the park for Christmas. But as that carries on though, let's make our way further into the park and check out what else is on offer. And this is always what really makes Legoland Windsor, isn't it, is the location. And on clear days like today, you can see right across to the London skyline at the back there, the Shard, Heathrow, and Windsor Castle looks absolutely gorgeous over there. Look at that. I tell you what though, it is a bitingly cold day. It really is cold. Up comes the hill train here. Great way to get through to the heart of the park. And of course, bringing yourself back up again at the end of the day. Saves your legs because it is quite a hilly park, Windsor. And here's a quick look at the map for Legoland at Christmas. And yeah, you'll probably notice that, like I said in the intro, there's a lot of pretty big rides, indoor rides as well, that are missing for this year, including Laser Raiders, Flight of the Skyline, and the Haunted House Monster Party, all closed for Christmas this year. Feel free to pause the video and you can see the list of attractions that are actually open for Christmas just off to the right. Yeah, a little bit disappointing that actually in terms of ride lineup, especially those indoor rides, which gives that opportunity to actually get out of the cold, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, they usually have a really good ride lineup here at Windsor, so yeah, it's probably one of those operational cutbacks, unfortunately. This is really nice though, isn't it, as a photo opportunity? That'll look great at night. Hashtag Legoland Windsor, there we are. Yeah, I really like that. Legoland logo there. Yeah, it looks great. You know, the lighting around, all the wreaths. There you go, got elf-made donuts just off to the left. With a big Christmas pudding hidden in there as well. Hey, I tell you what though, there's quite a bit of work going on around here, isn't there? What's happening here? Oh wow. I can't get up close to my llama buddy. Oh, they're replacing all the pathway down here? I'm not too sure. Sweet shop still open there? Oh wow, it continues all the way down here as well. Looks like they're digging up all what used to be the little stream down here. That's a shame. I actually quite like that. I wonder if they're just replacing it with something else or just going to be redoing this entire pathway. Oh wow, look at this. That's all been complete. I tell you what, that's not that. I've just been saying how you know, how very welcoming the park's being with you know, all the music and the decorations up in the beginning area, but then you're met with this. This doesn't look the best at all. That's yeah. I wonder when this started. Look at all this. Wow, they've completely dug up all that kind of central part of the pathway. That's a shame actually. That was some nice detailing in the path. Interesting to see what they actually replaced that with, but I'll tell you what, it doesn't look the best. I mean, this is something that surely could have been done, you know, over the next couple of months after the Christmas event, you know, during the proper closed season. I mean, yeah, that's something you can't even get to Ollie, the old Disco Dragon. Yeah. No photo opportunities with him today. Yeah, that's a little bit poor from a presentation point of view. Of course, Lego Studios 4D also open for Christmas. And they still got the remnants of the Sky Rider here as well. You know what, I do miss that ride. Almost 30 years of operation here at Legoland Windsor, opened back in 1996. Of course, closed last year. Yeah, it's a shame. Wonder if that'll actually be replaced with anything, or whether they'll do anything with what used to be the station here. Again, if they're not going to actually use it for anything or repurpose it into anything, it's something else that doesn't look the best. You probably should just demolish that as soon as possible. Maybe that'll happen over the closed season as well. Yeah, all the festive music playing around here as well. And of course, Mythica Speedway, the park's newest coaster, also closed for Christmas. That you can understand though. Obviously one of the park's signature coaster there needs to get its winter maintenance. So yeah, not open for Christmas, that one. And I made my way down into Miniland now then, which always looks fantastic, doesn't it? I thought I'd have a look around, see if there's any Christmas editions for this year. As I'm on my way down to the mini stage for the new show, Elf Training Academy. Yeah, looking forward to seeing that. Who remembers when the Skyrider used to go along here just behind the Miniland signage? Yeah, used to get some great views of Miniland actually from there. Always does look great here though. Beautiful. Over 40 million Lego bricks at Miniland in Windsor. And it always looks great on a nice day like today. Yeah, it's beautiful. Very crisp and cold, but at least sunny and dry, which is a lot more than could be said for when I visited Legoland, Florida this year for Brick or Treat. Got absolutely soaked. Yeah, feel free to check that vlog out if you've not already seen it. There goes the train. Do love Miniland though, especially all the events that they do here. It's always good keeping your eye out for all the additions. Luxor, Las Vegas. Been a while since I visited Vegas actually. I have to get back there at some point. Golden Gate, Statue of Liberty, yeah, it's all here. Beautiful. And here we are then, another very recognisable skyline of London, Canary Wharf with the cheese grater and the gherkin and everything here. This is where you'll find quite a few Christmas additions just down here. There we go, got some elves just down there. Yeah, just down here you got Santa on the ice rink. And some of the Christmas outfits around here, and then just through here, yeah, the big Christmas tree there. Star on top, Santa out the front with his elves. Do like spotting all the Christmas additions. And yeah, this whole area was redone for the start of this season. It does look great. But yeah, as mentioned, it's very interesting that they didn't include the Shard. Would like to see that at some point. Not sure if they've got the space for it now though. Maybe towards the back left where all the kind of construction's going on just around there. Yeah, perhaps we'll put the Shard in there at some point. What's Tower Bridge? You got some more elves around here. Little patches of snow. Everyone with their Christmas hats on. The London Eye there as well. And of course, on Elizabeth Tower over the back, Big Ben. There's Santa and his sleigh. I do like that. That's very cool. There he is, flying past the clock face. And just outside the bandstand there, everybody enjoying getting on their sledge, making the snow angels, snowball fights there. There's a nice Christmas tree outside of Buckingham Palace as well. There we are. And there's some more very small details if you've got a keen eye, like this guy just down here. You see him holding his box of vegetables and his turkey there, his Christmas hat on. I always like this little Christmas scene here at Covent Garden. It looks really nice. A Christmas tree, there's Santa at the back there. Nice little Christmas market scene this. They got some nice additions in the Scotland area as well, including all the carol singers out here. And they got all the lights around the trees and the buildings here as well. And a nice festive scene. Look at all of these guys on the bridge. Looks great. And the Christmas tree at the back. And then on top of the building here, there's Santa. See him? He's got his sack there. Lots of nice pieces to see, mainly around the London and Scotland area. Really nice. And if it is a bitterly cold day like it is today, you can always take some shelter in the Brick, where most people in there today and over Christmas are all building Lego Christmas trees in there. Yeah, it's really nice and toasty and warm in there as well. I like this though, what they've got out of the front. Almost kind of like a tree made of presents almost, with the star on the top. It looks nice. And I always enjoy walking around the Miniland area here at Windsor. As a matter of fact, any of the Legoland resorts around the world, I always find it really intriguing. All the detailing, seeing all of kind of the different buildings, all the kind of cultural stuff around all the different countries. I think it's great. Always spend a lot of time here at Miniland. And of course, for the events as well, you have all of those nice little extra additions. I remember last year at Brick or Treat, it was actually quite lacking in those additions. This year, though, certainly around the London area and Scotland area, they've got some nice little Christmas scenes, which is fantastic. Going to make our way over to the mini stage now that we've got a brand new show to check out. Starts at 11 o'clock, also shows at 12 and 2. This is the Elf's Training Academy, so highlights of that coming up.
Train them, the higher it will go. Whoa. You ready? No? So, how do we do elf training? I have no idea. Oh, no.
I've memorized the elf training manual front to back, upside down, and backwards. And there are exactly 25 detailed steps to become.
Oh, but we only have time for 3.
Oh, dear. Oh, reindeer! And the elfometer is in the red? The only way we'll be able to bring this up is if everyone here learns how to be the best elves!
I will hand you a brick, then you can place your brick anywhere you'd like on the billboard. But once you've placed your brick, go and find your grown-up. We can place toys anywhere we'd like. What kind of toys are we building? No idea. But if we use our imaginations, they'll be amazing. Oh, wow. This is
Hooray! Excellent toy building. Great work, everyone.
This is amazing. Gumdrop, do you know what this toy is? Nope, but I love it. I can't wait to take it to the North Pole with all the elves and inspiration. Amazing.
Don we now our gay apparel. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol. Everyone! La 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 la. Here we go! Baking cookies.
Baking cookies.
Feeding reindeer.
Feeding reindeer.
Wrapping presents.
Wrapping presents. The alphabet is going crazy.
Send all of your holiday cheer towards it.
Like this.
We did it!
Woohoo!
Wow! Who knew elf training could be so fun?
And some highlights there then of Elf's Training Academy at the mini stage, featuring Elf Frode and his helpers. About a 20-minute show that, featuring quite a lot of interactivity actually. You had kind of 3 stages to that show. You had toy building, singing, and everything elf, as they called it, which is kind of some little dance moves towards the end. And the toy building section, yeah, that went on for about 10 minutes actually. Basically all the kids getting to go to the front, choose some Lego bricks and place them on like a building board type thing. Yeah, that was about 10 minutes, and not really much of a show happening in that part. It was more kind of interactive for the kids that. But yeah, it was a really enjoyable show. The singing was quite fun and all the dancing towards the end there as well. Yeah, it was about a 20-minute show. Also later on the mini stage, they do have the Festival of Flurries, another new show for 2025, which kind of closes out the day here at Legoland Windsor. So we'll come and check that out a little bit later on. For now though, let's head on over into Duplo Valley. And here we go then, heading on into Duplo Valley on this very cold November day. Almost December actually, it's December 1st tomorrow. There's Roxy up there, Duplo Dino Coaster, just off to the left. Open for Christmas, there he goes. 45-minute wait for Duplo, wow. One of 3 coasters open at the park today. Obviously the Duplo heliport here closed for maintenance. Love the sounds in Duplo Valley. Always sounds happy, doesn't he? Here he comes. With a minifigure speedway in the background there. Yeah, I do understand why that's closed. Obviously getting its winter maintenance. Big signature coaster here at Legoland Windsor. But I would like to see that open for Christmas. That'd be great. Obviously Duplo Playtown, Drench Towers and everything all closed. And here we go. Yeah, I was wondering where all the Christmas trees were actually for Legoland Windsor this year. I haven't seen very many until now. They usually have them everywhere, all around the park. There you go, entrance to the Duplo Airport, closed off. As well as Fairy Tale Brook. Ah, it's a shame. That's the one bad thing about Legoland Christmas. Don't get to have my ride on Fairy Tale Brook. You just see all of them through there. There they are, on the pigs, the wolf, all of the models. And all of the Christmas trees. Yeah, no snow on them on there, or on these ones at least. They usually have all kind of the snow-covered trees around the park. Yeah, got all the lights on them though. There's Fairy Tale Brook. I do believe the Duplo Express is open for Christmas though. It's Legoland Coffee Co. there. I actually quite fancy a coffee, to be honest. Certainly warm me up a little bit. And then yeah, off to the right here where we used to have the Puppet Theatre has now been turned into a meet and greet. Yeah, this is now Hopsy's Hideaway. And yeah, first time seeing this. Yeah, it looks all very nice. The facade looks good there. You've got some screens, but no, I think I'm going to miss the puppet show. Really enjoyed that. It's good that they've kind of kept the seating area around here though. But yeah, this is now Hopsy's Hideaway. There we are. And you've got the Lego Driving School just off to the left. And L Drivers off to the right as well on a 15-minute wait. Both open for Christmas, that's good to see. And where are the penguins down here? Usually have the penguins here on the with the old snow and the snowball. Hey! Gingerbread's here though. There he is. Part of the elf trail. Yeah, good to see both of these open. Yeah, it's always quite busy around this area of Legoland. Lego City Driving School currently on a 40-minute wait. Coast Guard HQ not open for Christmas. No water rides open for this event as per usual. And unfortunately, another thing that's not happening, or certainly what I've noticed anyway, is that the magical sleigh tours with Santa and his sleigh that usually starts at Heartlake City and ends up in Pirate Shores isn't happening this year either. Yeah, so that's another cutback. Just look at the queue times there. Duplo Dino now on 35 minutes. Lego Ninjago 40, Destiny's Bounty 20 as well. Yeah, can't see the reindeer here either. Used to have a little light up statue of the reindeer just here. I can't see that either. I'll tell you what, it's definitely feeling certainly more cut back this year, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. Got some of the Christmas trees off to the left here. Again, no snow on them. And talking of cutbacks, here we are. Haunted House Monster Party just off to the right. Closed for Christmas this year. And yeah, I mean, I understand that obviously, you know, certain rides have to have their maintenance, certainly through the winter, but the fact that they've got so many indoor rides closed is, yeah, a little bit of a shame, really. Like I say, Monster Party, Flight of the Skyline, Laser Raiders, I mean, that's some pretty significant rides closed for Christmas, sadly. What is open though is Lego City Deep Sea Adventure. Yeah, we'll head on over there now. Gives us a chance to get out of the cold as well.
What's that? I'm gonna walk down
there we are. Spider's got his Christmas hat on.
The water is full of life and Atlantean treasures.
New shark!
Keep an eye open for lurking sharks. Some like to lie around on the seabed. Oh, I do love sharks. Awesome fact. Sharks have been on the earth longer than dinosaurs.
Don't forget about the...
And some on-ride footage there then of Lego Deep Sea Adventure. You know, I really like that ride. I just like getting in out of the cold. It's nice and warm in there, and you get to see all the fish and the sharks and some of the other aquatic animals in there. And yeah, the ride system is actually really quite cool. Manufactured by Mack Rides, opened here back in 2011. And yeah, it's nice and smooth. And yeah, you don't really go underwater there. It's just kind of the bottom half of the ride vehicle. The top half of the submersible, if you like, always stays above water. But yeah, really do enjoy it. And then you come out and you've got a few more bits and pieces to see. Not really an aquarium, just a couple of fish tanks when you come out of the ride as well. But yeah, it's always really fun. But who remembers back in 2011 when that did first open? It used to be known as Atlantis's Submarine Voyage. Seems like a long time ago, that. And this always makes a really nice photo opportunity, doesn't it? I always love this absolutely huge Christmas tree outside of the Legoland Hotel. Looks beautiful. So many baubles in there, all different sizes and colours. Yeah, it looks really nice. Like I say, it's huge as well. Got to be at least 30, maybe even 40 feet tall, that. And then just behind it, they got the Lego bricks back again for this year. Red, green and blue, all nicely lit up. And all the festive tunes playing around here as well. Unfortunately though, however, due to Flight of the Skyline and all of the water rides and Fire and Ice and everything, basically no operational rides in Lego Mythica this year for Christmas. The pathway is actually gated off here. Yeah, you can't go any further than this here at the Legoland Hotel. Yeah, it's really disappointing, isn't it, really? I thought that they would have had at least 1 or 2 rides open in Mythica for this year. I mean, for Flight of the Skyline to not be open is a big loss, really. I can't remember the last Legoland at Christmas where that ride wasn't open. I don't think it's happened before, to be honest. Not that I can remember, at least. And yeah, with that entire area with no operational rides, they've actually gated the walkway off as well, which is a shame. That would have been a nice cut through. So yeah, we have to head back down this way. Yeah, I've got to say, unfortunately, it's it's a little bit of a disappointment really so far, this event here at Legoland. And I can't remember the last time I've said that about a Christmas event. Of course, we still got Christmas Kingdom to see and all that kind of stuff, and the Knights Kingdom. We'll see what's going on down in that direction. I know Jolly Rocker is also closed over at Pirate Shores. So yeah, it's certainly not looking the best from what I've seen so far, which is a shame. And I'm in my way back up into Lego City now then. We're here at Firehouse Fries. You can get these Yorkshire pudding loaded fries. I tell you what, that looks absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I gotta say, some of the festive food offerings really do look nice here from what I've seen. But yeah, maybe I'll pick one of those up a bit later on. We've got the game stalls over there. I really would like to win one of those. Look at him at the top there. Christmas gingerbread man. Yeah, I'd like to win that. That's the trouble though, isn't it? When you get one of those toys, you've got to carry it around with you all day. Yeah, unfortunately, Fire Academy is another ride that's closed for Christmas. However, you do have the Bloom School that is open, although that will close around dusk. Currently a 25-minute wait for that. More festive tunes playing outside Fire Academy, and of course all the Christmas trees as well. Just the green ones again though. I am missing the snowy versions, it's got to be said. They do still look nice though, and they do a good job of kind of blocking off a lot of the rides that are closed. You kind of use all the trees to block off the entrances and the exits, rather than just having kind of, the wood paneling and the fencing and stuff. Looks a lot better. And heading down now into the Kingdom of the Pharaohs. Yeah, like I say, Laser Raiders unfortunately closed for Christmas, but we'll see what other rides are actually open. Nice that they've got all the lighting still here on the bridge. That always looks nice. Some Christmas trees here as well, but yeah, again, see, look at this. No more trees. Usually they have trees going all the way down either side, all the way down this pathway. It always used to be a little bit of a joke really about how many Christmas trees Legoland Windsor used to have. They used to be all over the place. But yeah, really not very many at all for this year. Aero Nomad's open. Looks like all the flat rides here in Kingdom of the Pharaohs are open. You got Desert Chase there, and Thunder Blazer as well, just to the right. Although that looks like it's just gone down. Pretty sure that was working earlier. But yeah, it is closed for the moment. Hopefully back up again a little bit later. But of course, yeah, here we are, Laser Raiders. Closed for this year, and also along with Laser Raiders, the entire building is closed off, so that means Scarab Bouncers are also out of action. Yeah, the whole building is closed, and yeah, no festive decorations on the building either. They usually have kind of the lights coming down here, and yeah, you got the festive tunes playing around here, but yeah, not much else. Got some lighting on the trees just towards the back. Yeah, certainly not feeling as festive as it usually does here at Legoland. What I'm going to do now though is head on down to the Legoland Express. Yeah, we got a ride on there. Why not? All the lighting around the trees. Yeah, I really did enjoy what they've done with the Legoland Express. The big refurbishment all around the layout, it was great. All the new models, some of the new animatronics. Yeah, it really was fantastic. As we enter Heartlake City. And yeah, obviously that entrance at the back here that does lead into Lego Mythica. You can just see down the back, that's all fenced off. with Christmas trees. Autumn's riding adventure though is in action, the Zamperla Disco. No shows on the lake, unfortunately. So we head on down to the Legoland Express. Yeah, it looks fairly busy. Shouldn't be too long of a wait though. We usually have some Christmas lights in these trees. I can't really remember now. Yeah, you could certainly do with some more Christmas decorations around here on the buildings. Just make it feel a little bit more festive. I'm sure they did last year. I'm struggling to remember now, to be honest. Yeah, let's get a ride on the Legoland Express. Why not? And we waited about 25 minutes then for the Legoland Express. And here we go. Always enjoy a ride on here. About a 5-minute journey or so. And like I say, they've done a great job with the refurb at the start of this season. All these new models and animatronics that went into place. Yeah, they look great. Really hope the water effects aren't turned on today. Can you imagine? So much to see around the ride now. Yeah, it's great. Oh my God, they're on! Oh! Wow, I was not expecting that. I'm really happy I'm not on the left side of the train. Wow, that's really unexpected. That gave me the shock of my life, that did. There he is.
We still have so much to see and many photos to take. That Heartlake brick trophy has my name on it, thanks to you.
Oh, what's happened to her cauldron? There's nothing in it. And the show building of Monster Party. Of course, Coast Guard HQ all drained there. Also getting its winter maintenance. I like these minifigures, I think they look great. And a nice ride there then on the Legoland Express. Always really do enjoy that. It's about a 5-minute ride, takes you kind of around Heartlake City, into Lego City and just around by the Haunted House Monster Party as well. Always really, really good to see all the animatronics and the models around, really much improved after that refurbishment that they gave it throughout the closed season last year. I think it looks absolutely brilliant. You've got the new audio on there as well. Nothing festive around the layout, but it still looks really good. Everything working apart from the Witch's Cauldron. Really, really surprised that the water effects were on. I gotta be honest, they did get a number of people wet actually, and yeah, I don't think they were too happy about that. It is bitterly cold today, and getting wet is the last thing that you want. So yeah, very surprised that they were working, but otherwise really, really enjoyed the ride. And just heading further into Heartlake City now then, after a nice ride on the Legoland Express. Nice to see all the garland and the baubles here on pizza and pasta, and some more festive food offerings as well. Santa's Slice. Here we go, chicken, bacon, cranberry and stuffing pizza. Oh, sounds absolutely divine. I really am tempted to try one of these seasonal offerings, I gotta be honest. The fries in the Yorkshire pudding is top of the list at the moment, I think. But yeah, pizza and pasta all open for Christmas. And then, of course, this is that second area into Lego Mythica here, which, as you can see, is all blocked off with the Christmas trees. Yeah, it's a real shame about that. No shows on the lake for Christmas. At some point I would like to see a Christmas show here. I think it'd be really, really good. Obviously the show was back for Halloween this year and I heard good things about it, so that's always good to see. Obviously after all the cutbacks and we lost the pirate show here, it's nice to see some of the seasonal offerings coming back here on the lake. Yeah, I would like to see a Christmas show at some point. Yeah, well, the buildings still look quite good around here, but like I say, I would like to see a little bit more of the festive decorations around. Certainly could do a lot with the buildings here. I'm sure they usually do decorate these buildings up. But yeah, nothing really very much this year, unfortunately. Going to make my way over to Lego Ninjago now then. And that is a dark ride that is open for Christmas. We'll just get the queue times for that and Destiny's Bounty. Autumn's Riding Adventure currently on a 15-minute wait, which isn't too bad. As I make my way back around to Lego Ninjago, good to see that Thunder Blazer has now reopened on just a 10-minute wait. And Lego Ninjago the ride, currently on a 40-minute wait, and the building does look good for Christmas, doesn't it? All the lights hanging down, and all the festive tunes playing here as well. It always looks nice, that. And of course you've got Destiny's Bounty here as well, the Rockin' Tug, that's currently on a 20-minute wait. Yeah, good to see both of the rides here open for Christmas. Someone's really enjoying their ride on there. And away from Lego Ninjago then, we've got signs now for the Christmas Kingdom as we head down towards Pirate Shores. The dog there with his tinsel. That's one thing to note actually, that something new that they're trialling here at the park from today actually, is you can actually bring your dog down every Sunday. I believe it costs £10. You get yourself a pet pass, which actually allows you to bring down your dog. So yeah, I've seen quite a few dogs around the resort today. Interesting that they removed the Pirate Shores signage from the top here. It's getting some repairs perhaps to bring back for the start of next season. More Christmas tunes. And the lighting around the trees as well. Looks like there's a bit of construction going on here as well. And yeah, unfortunately, the only operating ride here in this area is the Spinning Spider. No Jolly Rocker. And obviously no Pirate Falls Treasure Quest either. But yeah, looks like the Gold Wash here has all been fenced off. Yeah, I've seen quite a few pockets of construction pieces here and there, you know, happening across the resort. There's the band just off to the left. Oh wow, yeah, that looks like that's all been ripped up inside there. Interesting, something awesome is coming. There we are. I wonder what they're going to be replacing that with. Got the Burger Kitchen off to the left, all the festive duck garland around, and hey, here he is, Ollie the Dragon in Christmas tree form. There's Peppermint down here as well. He remembers when this guy used to actually be the main tree up in the beginning area before they brought the new one in, which, yeah, in my opinion, does look a lot better. But yeah, I think Ollie suits this area actually. He always looks nice. And here we go then, it is lunchtime in Pirate Shores. I've decided to come into the Pirate Burger Kitchen to grab their festive offering, which is this stuffing burger. Yeah, there we are, it's made up of stuffing, you've got turkey bacon in there, and you've got a nice cranberry mayonnaise as well, which sounds absolutely delicious. It also came with this southern fried chicken gravy just over here, obviously the chips, and the large drink there as well. And with my Platinum Pass discount, this came to £14. So yeah, quite expensive, but it sounds absolutely delicious. And I'll tell you what, that festive burger was absolutely delicious. Really did enjoy that. Yeah, some more Christmas trees around here, just out the front of Jolly Rocker. Looks really nice. Look at this. Candy cane peppermint gourmet popcorn. Oh, just in case you fancy any of that. As we make our way down to Knight's Kingdom. Through Christmas Kingdom, actually. Which is where we'll find just off to the left Santa's Grotto. Yeah, there we are. There it is. Never actually met Santa at Legoland before. £27.50 though per child. It's very, very expensive. You've got the elf shakes down here as well. Chocolate Paradise, Cotton Candy, Biscoff Delight. They all look really nice, don't they? There's the elf just behind there as well. But yeah, I mean, it looks really nice. You've got the reindeer out the front, all the candy canes, the lighting and everything, and the signage looks great, but £27.50 per child, that's very, very expensive. And that is another increase on what it was last year as well. Which, yeah, even if you've got just the one child, that's expensive. If you've got any more than that, it can, yeah, border on ridiculous, really. So expensive now, isn't it, these Santa's grottos? Here's Knight's Kingdom, though, where we've got another show coming up here soon, featuring the Nutcracker and his Merry Marching Band. I do like what they do here at Knight's Kingdom, though. All kind of the flags get taken down and replaced with these lights. Always looks really nice. And you've got some more of the Christmas trees down here as well. There's some of the penguins. Hey! And some more of the festive tunes. And all of the rides operational in this area as well. You've got Dragon's Apprentice just off to the left. Looks like about a maybe 25-30 minute wait for that. And of course you've got the Dragon just through here as well. And Merlin's Challenge, little flat ride off to the right, all in operation, which is good to see. And there's some highlights there then of the Nutcracker and his Merry Marching Band. There we are, speaking of, here they are. Hey! Yeah, I really do enjoy that. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I really do enjoy a good marching band. Love the drums. Always sound great, don't they? I've just been talking to a member of staff, and unfortunately the Dragon, although it was mentioned on the app this morning that it was open, and it should be open for the Christmas event, it has actually been closed all day. Yeah, apparently they found a fault with one of the trains, which has meant that it has been down all day, hasn't opened at all. Yeah, all the engineers are on site. It is still currently closed, and obviously as the day drags on, this is becoming less and less likely to open. So yeah, not going to get a ride on here today, and yeah, hopefully they get that sorted, because yeah, that's kind of the major ride that's actually open for the Christmas event, with all the dark rides and a lot of the other rides closed. Kind of rely on things like the Dragon. And yeah, it's been closed all day, so really not looking good. Nice to see all the garland up around here though, and if you do want to get in out of the cold, Wizard's Frozen Wonders just here is a nice heated sit-down restaurant. Well, not really a restaurant, just a sit-down kind of eating area really. But you can get some coffees and milkshakes and ice creams, donuts, waffles, that kind of thing. Always appreciate being able to get out of the cold. So yeah, it's a shame about the Dragon. Dragon's Apprentice is open though. And like I say, the Dragon will be open for this event. It's just, yeah, obviously suffering some of those technical difficulties at the moment. Hopefully they get that sorted out soon. Merlin's Challenge currently on a 20-minute wait. And there's the Dragon up there. Even got his Christmas hat on. more Friday footage there then of the Dragon's Apprentice and Merlin's Challenge. Yeah, I've hung around a little bit, just hoping that the Dragon would reopen, but yeah, unfortunately 20 minutes later almost, and it still hasn't, so yeah, I really can't see that reopening at any point today. Christmas Kingdom is looking pretty popular here though. It's worth mentioning as well, if you are an annual pass holder, you can save a little bit of money, £22 if you're an annual pass holder. And all the elves at work here, all their presents. Yeah, I thought I'd make my way up to the spinning spider now then, get my ride in on that. And then to be honest, I'll get some re-rides in around the park and stay until the show at 4:30 over at the mini stage. Yeah, I do want to see that. The Festival of Flurries, another new show for 2025. There's a nice little photo up here. Yeah, we've seen this before, obviously the sleigh with the Lego bricks in the back. This is actually, I was going to say, yeah, this is the ride vehicle, I think, that's usually used for Santa's magical sleigh. Where he usually tours around on his little route from Heartlake City through to here at Pirate Shores, actually. And they got the vehicle there as a little photo opportunity now. Some more nice Christmas trees. And the little walk through there is closed off. Apparently that was not in action for Brick or Treat this year, which was a shame. Yeah, it's definitely suffering quite a lot from those cutbacks, isn't it, this year, Legoland Windsor? Certainly feeling it here at the Christmas event. And it's pretty much a 5-minute wait for the spinning spider. Always do enjoy a ride on here. Everyone loving it. Spidey up there moving around. Always looks much better, doesn't it, when his legs are waving around like that. He's not always working, but when he is, it looks great. Yeah, Viking River Splash up on the top there. Yeah, still nothing happening with that. It's been closed for a number of years now, and still, yeah, just SP&O. It's still all up there. No demolition happening, no plans that I've heard of, which is, yeah, a shame really. It really doesn't look great. And out of all the construction that they've got currently here at Legoland Windsor, that is what really needs it. The pathway up to that ride is all closed off, so I can't get any closer than I am right now, but I don't believe anything has happened up there at all over the past few years. And that's something the Legoland Windsor really does need to look at sooner rather than later, because it really is a bit of an eyesore now. I'd love to see that completely flattened. Maybe the Ninjago land kind of extended out a little bit, maybe a new coaster, or even another new water ride themed into Lego Ninjago would be really nice. But yeah, I really hope that we see some movement on this during next season, because it really doesn't look great at all. Spinning spider. I'm really enjoying my ride on the spinning spider. I've just been sat in the warm, having a nice coffee and just a bit of a chill out for the last 40 minutes. Because it has got even colder now. I tell you what, I'm freezing. I'm actually shivering. It does look nice though with all the lights down here, doesn't it? Just making my way now back up to the mini stage for the final show of the night. Starts at 4:30. Festival of Flurries. Yeah, looking forward to seeing this. Another new show here at the resort. Yeah, I do like all the lights on the trees. Looks great now the sun's gone down. But like I say, with the disappearance of the sun, it has got really, really cold. Ninjago with all the lights. Looks really nice. And the bridge over to the Kingdom of the Pharaohs looks great as well, doesn't it? Always lots of lights on the bridge. Yeah, it looks really nice, that. This looks quite nice down here as well, doesn't it? That's where those water effects are for the train. And actually, they're still on now. They're still spurting water out. Yeah, it looks quite nice that though, doesn't it, with the lighting? Like that. And all the colourful lights here on the fence right outside of Fire Academy. These all look nice. They're not actually flashing, that's just the camera. It does look nice though. All the different colours, all the trees down here as well. Yeah, it looks really nice at night, Legoland Windsor for Christmas. There's some nice Christmas scenes just here with all the purple lighting. This is where the penguin went in the snowball. He's over the back there, look. All rolled up. Yeah, there we are, got the ice skaters out. And the Eskimo doing a little bit of ice fishing there as well. And yeah, just on the other side as well, they got all the polar bears, the snowman. He looks like he's melting a bit. Certainly wouldn't be melting in this cold. Guys on the sleigh over there, the snowball fights going on. Yeah, some nice Christmas scenes these, good photo ops.
It looks like it's about to snow.
Celebration of snow!
And you've just seen some highlights there then of the Festival of Flurries over at the mini stage. Just a one-time showing for that. Starts at 4:30 to kind of close out the day here at the park. And you know what? I thought that was absolutely outstanding. Really did enjoy that. Some great song selections there, the singing, the dancing. You had the snowman there, and it was all supported by that live brass band, which I just wasn't expecting. And that really did make the show. That was absolutely brilliant. I loved that. You had the drummer there, the saxophonist, the trumpet, the tuba. They were all there, and yeah, it really was great. It really did add to it. Some good lighting on there as well. A few issues with the sound, certainly at the start. You couldn't hear the singers. They had to make some adjustments there, but by the end of the show, it was all brilliant. And yeah, the snow effects there as well was great. Yeah, it's a shame it's just a one-time showing for that, because I really did enjoy that. Great way to close out the day. And if you've not ever experienced Miniland at night here at the Windsor Resort, it's definitely worth doing. It looks absolutely fantastic, it always does. But I'll tell you what, this is the first time that I've actually seen the new Canary Wharf area since it was all redone. And look at this, it looks absolutely outstanding. All the lights of the skyscrapers, it really does look awesome. Got the taxi down there, he's just parked up, he's got his headlights and brake lights on when he drives around. Looks absolutely brilliant. Yeah, really impressed with this. Really nice. And from Miniland then back to the beginning area of the park as I make my way to the park exit. And this looks really nice at night, doesn't it? All lit up. Look at that. Wasn't quite sure what this was on the ride earlier in the day, but yeah, you got Windsor Castle there and the coaster track above it. Looks really nice. Obviously the entrance portal on the left with hashtag Legoland Windsor at the bottom. Yeah, great photo opportunity. Really like that. So here we are back to where we began the day. The Lego store off to the left, still the biggest in the UK. And the big tree, all nicely lit up. More lights in the trees around here. Always does look the part, doesn't it? Big star on the top. All the candles, and all the baubles on there as well. Looks lovely, it always does every year. With that then, that brings this vlog here from the Legoland Windsor Resort to a close. And look, I'm always really honest in these videos, and unfortunately today I have to say that I've come away from the park feeling a little bit disappointed, to be honest, which is a shame. Look, let's start off with the positives. It was great coming into the park this morning. The opening with the brass band was absolutely brilliant, and the beginning area of the park is fantastic. It always looks great with all the decorations, the lighting, certainly at night. The new photo ops look great. Really impressed with that. And to be fair, that kind of extended to all the other new shows for 2025, ending with, of course, Festival of Flurries, which was really great. Want to reiterate, I really did enjoy that. That was a fantastic show. It was great to see the Miniland editions as well. Always good to kind of look around and spot all the differences and what they've added for the events. That's always really fun. And there's been some absolutely delicious food offerings around the park as well. Really did enjoy that burger from the Pirates Burger Kitchen. Really tasty. Unfortunately, that's pretty much where the positives end, unfortunately. Quite a few negatives around the park, unfortunately, today. The lack of Santa's Magical Sleigh Tour, that was a shame. Santa's Grotto increasing in price yet again. It's just so expensive. They really need to knock at least £5 off of that. £27.50 per child is very expensive. And there's been just a lack of decorations as well, which has been a shame. Usually there's so many Christmas trees around, the light up reindeer, lots of lights and everything everywhere. Just really has not been very much around the park at all today. Not quite sure what it's like actually in Christmas Kingdom in the Grotto, but yeah, usually it's all around the park for Legoland at Christmas. Very sparse today, unfortunately. There's also been lots of pockets of construction here and there, which arguably I feel like could have waited until at least after the Christmas event, during the close period, when obviously presentation-wise, the park would have looked a lot better for the Christmas event. First and foremost, though, the biggest negative has been the poor ride offering, unfortunately. I mean, losing rides like Haunted House Monster Party, Laser Raiders, Flight of the Skyline, it's just not very good. Certainly not on really cold nights like tonight. You need as many of those indoor rides open as possible. And unfortunately, even the rides that have actually been open today have seen a lot of downtime, including the Dragon, which, to be fair to them, they did manage to get open. It opened up at about 3:30, but it spent the whole day down, which, really isn't good at all. And then you have rides like Minifigure Speedway, Jolly Rocker, all the water rides, Fire and Ice, Lego Mythica being completely closed. It's just not been the best here, and that's a shock really for Legoland Windsor, especially at the Christmas event. They usually have a great ride offering, decorations everywhere, and it's really got that festive feel about it. But I just felt like that was lacking, unfortunately, this year. Hopefully maybe they'll make improvements as the event goes forward, but we're definitely feeling those cutbacks for this event this year, unfortunately. It really is kind of quite apparent, which is a shame. Hopefully come next year they'll make those improvements, we'll have all the trees back, and it'll be a much better event. But just do bear in mind that in terms of that ride offering, it's really not very good this year. That's been it though from the Legoland Windsor Resort. In terms of the next vlog coming up then, we're going to be back at Paulton's Park for day one of their Christmas event. Looking forward to seeing what that park offers and also getting all of the latest Valgard updates. Really looking forward to that. But here from the Legoland Windsor Resort, I want to thank you so much for watching, and as always, Happy riding, everybody, and have a very Merry Christmas.